If you want to learn SaaS PPC quickly but also correctly, you're in the right place. This video is a walkthrough of SaaS PPC strategies based on data from over 250 brands that we worked with and hundreds of millions of dollars in ad spend analyzed. I'll cover what works, common mistakes, how to launch a successful SaaS PPC strategy, and when to bring in help when you need it. Now, starting with the basics, what is SaaS PPC? SaaS PPC basically means running ads. It could be on Google, LinkedIn, Meta, Bing for your software product. You create a campaign, the user searches for a term, they see your ad, and you're charged per click. You're not charged per impression. You pay only when someone actually engages with your ad. Why is SaaS PPC important? In many SaaS portfolios, PPC leads close at about 12%. Now compare this with SEO, where leads close at about 8%. So PPC generates roughly over 2 times the leads in volume, and companies running both channels together see 43% less quarterly revenue volatility compared to just SEO alone. There are 3 specific reasons why this matters, right? You control your lead flow directly. 2, PPC leads tend to have better lifetime value because internal alignment is higher. 3, your pipeline becomes more predictable. SEO is almost always vulnerable to algorithm changes. PPC typically isn't. Now, let's get to the common mistakes that we see people do when it comes to SaaS PPC. We've split this up into 7 common mistakes that we find in about 80% of the accounts that we audit. First, targeting mismatch. This shows up in about 73% of our audits. Broad keywords attract students, competitors, people looking for free tools, stuff like that, right? And none of them really convert. The solution to this is to segment campaigns by funnel stage. One of our clients did this and saw their cost per lead drop 42% and MQL increased 28%. The second mistake is no CPC baseline. People see a $15 CPC and panic, but CPC actually varies wildly by vertical. Customer support SaaS averages $0.25, for example, whereas if you take HR tech, this goes up to $18. A typical portfolio average is somewhere around $5 to $6. You need to know what's normal for your space before you launch your campaign. Platforms need 7 to 14 days typically to learn before the data actually means something for you. The third common mistake that we see is a campaign type mismatch. Enterprise product shouldn't bid on generic terms like marketing software. Low ticket products can use generic and brand keywords. When you go mid-market, you should focus more on comparison searches, X versus Y, X alternative, stuff like that. Enterprises, on the other hand, should run competitor conquesting and APM. Competitor campaigns, in fact, deliver 2.7x better cost per opportunity, despite the CPCs being way higher. Fourth mistake is funnel stage confusion. Someone searching for what is CRM needs educational content. Someone searching for Salesforce alternative pricing needs a demo or a pricing page. Matching this intent correctly gives you 11.3% conversion. Mismatched, it drops to around 2%. Let's quickly go through the next 3 mistakes. Matching landing pages to keywords, bounce rate drops from 67% to 34%. Running competitor campaigns, MQL cost is 39% lower despite higher CPCs. Write specific ad copy, cut sales cycles by 40%, outperforms all-in-one solution by more than 2% in click-through rates. Now let's get to how to actually structure a PPC launch strategy, right? We'll go phase by phase. Phase 1, before spending anything, set specific goals. Define your buyer persona clearly. Bucket your keywords into top, middle, and bottom of funnel and set a CPC baseline with a 30% buffer for learning. Pick one platform first. Bottom of funnel keywords typically convert almost 6 times better, so start there. For platform selection, Google Ads averages around $127 cost per lead and works best for high intent search. LinkedIn averages over $200 per lead and it's better for enterprise B2B targeting. Meta is somewhere around $94 and it's suitable for product-led growth. Start with one of these first. Now phase 2. the first 30 days. During your week 1, launch brand campaigns at 15% of the budget, competitor campaigns at 45%, and generic high intent at 40%. Week 2, set up conversion tracking. In the third week, add negative keywords from search term reports. The next week, first optimization. Pause keywords with 50 plus clicks and 0 conversions. Month 1 is to be treated usually as a learning period. The costs can be higher and the conversion will be lower. That's expected, don't worry. Now coming to phase 3, days 31 through 90. Here you have to improve your quality score. Going from 5 to 8 reduces CPC by about 28%. Test your landing pages, reducing form fields from 7 to 4. For example, increase conversion rates by 34% for a client in our portfolio. Expand to new channels only when the ROAS is about 2x, or quality score is above 7, or conversion rate is above 5%. Let's get to a few advanced strategies for SaaS PPC now. On competitor conquesting, tire your competitors. Direct alternatives gets aggressive bids and dedicated comparison pages. That tire runs at around $90 CPL at 6.2% conversion. On retargeting, SaaS cycles run 60 to 180 days typically. So use a sequence: educational content early, social proof mid-cycle, demos later, direct offers after 60 days. Retargeting runs 45% lower CPL than cold campaigns. And addressing the elephant in the room, AI agents. Across several accounts, deploying them for keyword mining, bid management, copy testing, and audience segmentation resulted in 22% better ROAS for us, 18% lesser CPL, and about 34 hours saved per month on manual work. Now that's something. Now let's get to a very common question that we see a lot of companies ask us. Should we go agency or should we go in-house? In year 1, most companies usually go the in-house route. Specialist, copywriter, designer, analyst, tools. It costs around $300,000. The typical results that you see is around twice the ROAS. An agency, on the other hand, runs at around $100,000 to $180,000 per year, and it provides almost 3x the ROAS in year 1 because they have existing playbooks and cross-account data. Until $100,000 in monthly spend, agency usually makes more sense. Over $100,000, typically companies go for a hybrid model. So that's the basics of SaaS PPC. If you want access to a full guide with all the benchmarks, case studies, and data tables, we've created one just for you. I'll link it in the comments below. And for now, thanks a lot for watching.